Hi friends, Miss Janet here from the Stouffville Library with another Take and Make craft. So I hope you're going to head to the library and pick up your bag with the next craft. Just to let you know, this is recommended for ages 7 and up. And the craft today that you will be able to go and pick up is for a jute bracelet. So who would like to make a bracelet? So fun. It does take a little bit of time and patience, but it is fun to do. So when you go to the library, inside your bag you will find some jute and some tubing, which is going to be the base for your bracelet, and a baggie with some beads. Please be very careful when you open up that baggie because inside is one very small connector that you're going to need. So that's how you're going to hold your bracelet together. So please be very careful when you open up your beads and make sure you keep that little connector safe. So those are the things that are in your bag. What you're going to need at home is one clothespin or clothes peg and a little bit of glue, maybe your ruler, and a pair of scissors. That's all you need. Everything is in the bag. So the first thing you need to do is measure how big you're going to make your bracelet. So make a fist and then get someone to help you to measure that tubing around your fist. You don't want to make the bracelet too small or too big because you want it to be able to go onto your wrist easily but not fall off and not be too tight. So get somebody to measure that for you because you'll probably need to cut a little bit off, and that's where you're going to need your scissors. Just cut off however much you need to make it the size that would be good for you. And then you're going to take that jute and you're going to just get it attached. So you need to put a little bit of glue on the very end, and I put my glue all the way around the tube. So just a thin little line of glue all the way around so that when you put your piece of jute there, it has lots of opportunity to stick. And then just take your jute and lay it on that glue. You might want to hold it there for a moment, and then that's where your clothes peg comes in. So hold that piece of jute, make sure it's exactly where you want it, and when you're positive it is, take your clothes peg and just secure it there. And then you need to be patient. You need to let that dry about a half an hour. So I'm going to let mine dry and then I'll be back with the next step. Okay, so the glue has dried and the jute is stuck to your tube. So you're just going to start putting the jute around the tube, making sure that each time you take it around that it butts up right against the previous round. So you're trying to cover up all that tubing with jute. And what you need to do is decide how soon you want to add a bead. So I'm recommending every couple of centimeters. So that's where your ruler can come in handy. So you could just measure off to see. So I'm just going to do a little bit more. And then you have a selection of colors of beads, so you're going to make a pattern however you choose. So you're going to choose a bead. I'm going to choose a pink. And you're going to just feed it onto the end of your jute. So you might need an extra hand to help you. So feed it on, and then you're going to feed the bead and the jute onto the tubing. And just bring your bead right back to where you have been putting the jute around. And then as soon as your bead is there, you will have fed that jute through, so you can just continue on putting your jute around the tubing, and you can just choose when you want to put on another bead, or you can measure, your choice. I'm going to put a couple more loops around, and you're just going to do that all the way to the end of your tubing. And then when you get there, you're going to, again, put some glue on and make sure that you give the jute time to really just be secured on the end of your tube. So again, you will use your clothes peg just to hold it in place. And that's what you're going to do. You're just going to continue to do that all the way down. So there I've got 2 beads on. I'm just going to keep on going. So then once you get it to the end, perhaps you could take your little connector and put it into the end that you already secured the jute to, and then you won't lose it. That's what I'm going to do. So I've got my connector in the one end, and I'm going to keep on going, wrapping around the jute, around the tubing, and adding some more beads till I get to the other end. And once you get to the other end, then again you're going to glue that jute, make sure it is secured, and then you can close up your tubing just like this and have your completed jute bracelet. So I hope you're going to head on to the library, pick up one of the take and make crafts, and take it home and get busy and make your bracelet. Have fun.